Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Tammy, as you all know, also known as Chef T. Today we are not cooking, I'm not sharing any recipe with you guys. As you all know, I'm a mom of one and my baby is 3 years old, and I just wanted to share with you guys. As you know, I'm Nigerian. If you don't know, I'm Nigerian in Africa, and I had my baby during the most difficult time in the whole world, which is the pandemic period when there was COVID-19. And during the pandemic period, the COVID-19, where people were not traveling and out of the country, and you could basically not go anywhere because you don't want to, catch anything or be at risk, especially when you're pregnant. Is like 10 times more difficult. There were a lot of lives that were lost. There were people very, very sick. The hospital were full, and it was just a lot. A lot of people lost it mentally, emotionally. Even marriages broke up. It was just so difficult. So, going to my story, I just wanted to share with you guys the things that your Africa moms don't tell you when they're hollering, go get married, go get pregnant, I want like 4 grandchildren, I want babies all over the house, I want this, I want that. They'll tell you back then, my grandmother, my mom, they had 10 kids and they were working from morning till night. Like, it was so easy, girl. So going to the hospital for my delivery, you had to wear the mask. Or no, I could barely breathe. Talk about wearing a mask. I had to wear a mask throughout all the process, the delivery, and everything. Like, it was difficult. So yeah, my first thing is that nobody tell you how delicate babies are. When I see other people babies, is like after birth, I go visit them, and I go visit them and drop their baby back to them. Like, bye, nice to meet you. Oh my God, what a pretty baby. But this one, I had to take my baby home. Where am I returning her heart? Where am I dropping her off at? She is mine. I have to take care of her. So yeah, I was scared that, I'm not going to be able to birth her, because she was so tiny and so precious. I'm like, what if I drop her? I was so scared. But, it worked out well. I didn't have my mom here with me, but I had my partner's family, and it was a wonderful time, and it was a learning experience for me because I've never had one before, and I didn't know what I was to expect, and I didn't know what was gonna happen. I just knew that it was gonna happen. And okay, number 2 is nobody tells you about the stress of having to pump milk or breastfeed. That was very weird for me because yeah, a little baby has to suck from you to get the nutrients that she needs. So yeah, it was a little bit weird breastfeeding. And let me just tell you one thing is that I hated pumping milk. That thing was so painful for me. I didn't like the process at all. I did not enjoy it. Pumping milk, I did not. But I got through the process. First of all, I bought like 2 different kind of machines. I can't remember their name, or maybe not mention them. I didn't like the first one. Then I had to buy another one. That one was a little bit better. And yeah, the second one worked. It worked better. I was like a little bit able to pump milk. I bought different types of breast milk supplements on Amazon. I had family bring in ogi, we call it pap in Nigeria. They said it helps with the supply of milk, and Oh, well, at the end of the day, it worked out fine, yeah, but nobody tells you that process of pumping milk, of supplying milk, because there are some moms that cannot supply milk. It's not that they don't want to breastfeed their child, it just doesn't happen. So you have to complement or supplement with what they call it, the food, the formula that you have to buy. Yeah, you have to give your child formula, and it's okay as long as the child is getting proper food, the child is growing, and oh yeah, I think you just have to do whatever is best for your child. So another thing I'm gonna mention that our African mothers don't tell us is that emotionally you are a wreck. I know a lot of parents back in the days, they had the PPD, that's the postpartum depression, but they didn't know what it was. They just felt like, oh, I'm not happy. I just had a child. I'm supposed to be very happy. I'm supposed to be over the moon. I'm supposed to be like, energetic and do everything, but girl, that is like, I think that is the worst part of having a baby, when you go through that. Like, you just feel yourself that you're depressed, you don't have the energy to do enough, you're tired, you don't even want to leave your bed, because juggling everything is just so hard. It's like a new thing, it's like a learning process for you. Like, oh, you have to cook, oh, you have to wash the dishes, you have to wash feeding bottles, you have to do a clothes, you have to pick out this, you have to do that. You just have so many things to do, and some mothers don't even have the opportunity of taking time off of work. Maybe they give them a few weeks and then they're back hustling. And there are some people that are even like the single moms that don't have partners, they don't have boyfriends, they don't have family, they're doing it everything on their own. Like, it's all a lot. So guys, I just want to encourage everybody out there, if you're pregnant, if you're having a baby, if you want to have a baby, just prepare yourself mentally. Just make sure you are mentally ready to do it. I know we all don't know what to expect, we don't know how it's gonna hit us, but just prepare yourself that, okay, this is what I want to do, this is how I want to do it, and I'm ready. Be physically, spiritually, emotionally, financially ready to be able to support yourself and support your baby at that time. It is really important, because I know what I went through, and to be honest, it wasn't a really good experience, but I've learned a lot about myself during this experience. So guys, yeah, that is one thing our African mothers don't tell you. And another thing is financially. Especially this new generation. You want your baby to look fly, you want your baby to look good, you want your baby to have everything they need. Keyword, everything they need. You don't have to buy the most expensive things. If you can afford it, girl, do you. But to be honest, you don't have to buy the most expensive things for your child to make sure your child is okay. Go online, research your so many places, many shops, many boutiques that sells so many things that you need for your child. Just get the necessary things. Make sure your child is okay, because let me tell you, once you buy this toy today, it's either the spoiled out toy, or they just completely forget about it and they are onto another thing that catches their interest. So you don't need to waste money, you don't need to do too much. Just do what you can in the capacity that you can, and whatever works for you, works for you. But don't spend stupid money on stupid things, because trust me, new things are gonna come out every day. So do you. And yeah, another thing is, take care of yourself. They don't tell you about that part. You need to take care of yourself physically. You still need to look good. Just, you need to be clean. You don't have to wear makeup, you don't have to wear wigs. If you want to braid your hair back, braid your hair back. You just need to take care of yourself. Nobody needs to tell you that part, but you need to. Even if you don't have family to help you around, just do what you can. It's always okay to have extra earned. It's always okay to, have a partner that supports you. It's always good. Call on people, talk to the people around you. You don't have to bottle everything in. Just make sure you have those people that you communicate with. That is really, really, really important. Another thing they don't tell you is that your sleep days are over. Your sleep days are over. I don't think I slept like all through the night for 3 years, trust me. So if you're a big sleeper, sorry for you. Sorry in advance, because yeah, your sleep days are over. I'm not kidding, I'm not lying. Your sleep days are over, because when they are like in the baby mode the first few months, you gotta breastfeed. Yes. And yeah, you gotta make sure, because the babies wake up at different times at night. You have to keep an eye on them, because so many things can go wrong in the first few months. And as they're growing older too, they're still gonna do so many things that makes you worry, that makes you not want to sleep all through the night. Yeah.
Mama, are you okay?
Yes, baby, I'm fine. That makes you not want to sleep through the night, and and as they grow more older, you have to even sleep train them, because that's another thing. So I'm sure most of the time the body just get used to that time that you don't sleep, so it gets more difficult for you to sleep. So yeah, most importantly, motherhood is fun, motherhood is beautiful, but you just have to prepare yourself for it. Make sure you're ready and always ask for help. And lastly, do not neglect your partner. Like, make sure that you still make time for them, because yeah, we know how it goes. A lot of broken homes after baby comes in, because I'm guilty too, so it's not just you. Everybody, I think everybody's guilty in one way or another. You might not do it consciously, but it still happens.